Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Today we are going to be talking about decluttering. Now, I've done a number of decluttering videos on my channel. I do actually have a playlist for that. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the tips that I have learned, also a few of the items that I am planning on removing from my closet and share with you guys the reasons why. And so let's get into it. We're going to start off with the tips first. The first tip that I have is to figure out why you are decluttering your wardrobe and figure out your wardrobe goals. I think that this is an important tip beforehand because I do believe that this will impact you on how much stuff you are bringing in to your wardrobe in the first place. Now, in the past, I have done a massive Marie Kondo type declutter, and while that was great and I was able to get rid of a lot of stuff, I didn't really learn from that. I didn't really have any huge takeaways other than feeling guilty for how much stuff I was giving away. But now, as the years have gone by and I've just kind of been picking at my wardrobe and removing things here and there, I have just learned that one of my goals for my wardrobe is to build a wardrobe that I love and to make sure that I use every piece. And I feel like having that there in the first place in my brain really impacts how much I bring in and reduces the amount that I declutter, which at the end of the day, I don't want to be decluttering so much stuff constantly. It's still kind of a work in progress. Figuring out your personal style is always a work in progress. I feel like your style always just changes throughout the years. I think that creating a goal for yourself and for your wardrobe and why are you trying to declutter will help you in the long run in not bringing as much stuff. The second tip that I have that I've learned a little bit more recently is to store the clothes that you are not sure of. Now, in my past, when I have decluttered, I've tried to be a little bit more ruthless, and at the end of the day, just wanted to get rid of stuff. I was kind of like on that high of decluttering, and there are definitely a few pieces that I regret getting rid of. And of course, I felt bad down the line when I wanted to wear it and I didn't have it anymore. Instead of forcing yourself to get rid of the pieces that you're not sure about, I found that works best for me is to store those unsure items into a box, kind of tuck it away. And if you're not thinking about it, but you come across it and you don't love that item anymore, then allow yourself to remove it when you're ready. Giving yourself that time to take a break from it and mull it over gives you a much clearer approach when you come across it, whether or not you want to keep it or declutter it. All right, and the next tip that I have isn't really about decluttering, but I do find that it's really helpful when it comes to just organizing your wardrobe and gives you a clear mind, is to store away the seasonal clothes. Before, in my past, I used to have all my clothes laid out in my closet. I had the winter and the summer and the spring items together. And I just remember when I was going through my closet trying to figure out what to wear, it would stress me out having all the pieces that I know I wasn't going to wear, and it just took up a lot of like visual space. And so I found it really helpful to just store away the seasonal clothes along with the items that you're not sure about. I found it helpful to keep the seasonally appropriate clothes in your wardrobe so it's much easier to pick out your outfit. Because of those tips, it helped change my approach to decluttering. I try not to declutter so much, and there's not really as much that I am getting rid of. And basically what I do is that I don't really sit there and have a giant Marie Kondo type declutter, and there's something that catches my eye that just I don't really love anymore or I don't gravitate towards and I notice it, then I'll remove it in my wardrobe. I'll either, keep it in the unsure pile, or if I'm a little bit more sure that I want to get rid of it, I'll put it in the donation pile. So I'm gonna go through a few pieces that I wanted to share with you guys that I am planning on decluttering, and more importantly, why I'm decluttering it, because that is another thing that I have learned, is to have a takeaway of the items that you are getting rid of. Why are you getting rid of it, and how can you prevent getting rid of that type of item in the future. I have a few pieces here that I am planning on decluttering, and I do think that they are super cute, and it does make me a little bit sad to say goodbye to them. But the reason why I am saying goodbye to these pieces is because they were just a little bit too tight on me. So that's something that I have been really trying to work on when I bring things into my wardrobe. Sometimes if I wear it, I'm like, oh, it's a little bit snug, but it's manageable. Like, you know, I can suffer through the pain. I don't ever really gravitate towards those items when it comes to putting together an outfit. And so that's just kind of what happened with these three pieces. These couple pieces here that I am planning on decluttering, I actually think that this is really cute. The reason why I'm getting rid of this one is because I just don't gravitate towards color. I think that the shade is super pretty. Pink is my favorite color, but when it comes to clothing, I just don't ever really gravitate towards it. It's a little bit too bright and noticeable for me, and what I've learned is that I just love wearing neutrals. I am able to put together way more outfits if I have neutrals, and with this one, I just felt like I never really wore it as much. Also, it is a little bit too long, and I'm a short person, so I feel like this is more suited for someone who is more tall. I'm really mad to say goodbye to this one because I actually did buy this year, and what I realized later down the line when I removed the tags and I couldn't return it anymore is that the straps kept falling off, and it was a little bit too big for me, and personally I just don't think it's worth getting it tailored. And the last pile that I wanted to share with you guys are these 4 pieces, but the reason why I am planning on decluttering it is because, like I mentioned before, I don't love wearing super bright and colorful things. I've just learned within the last couple years that I just have way more fun when I'm wearing neutrals. I have more fun putting together an outfit, and I get way more use out of just more neutral and timeless pieces. And so when it comes to things that are colorful, I just feel like I don't gravitate towards it as much. So I have this shirt here that I've had in my wardrobe for a really long time. I want to say like maybe 4 or 5 plus years, and I think that the shirt is super cute. I just don't really love it as much anymore. I got good use out of it. It's just not really my style. I do feel comfortable removing this one for my wardrobe because it has been a very well loved piece. And then I have these 2 that are a bit more loud pieces. With this one, I think that this dress is cute, but the pattern of it is a little bit too loud for my liking, so I was planning on removing that one. And then with this one, I think it's also super cute. I'm just not really a big polka dot type person, and I also feel like this tank, like the fit of it doesn't really look as great on me. And the last piece that I wanted to share with you is this dress that, unfortunately, I did buy this one. I have worn this a few times, but the reason why I am planning on saying goodbye to it is because, again, it's a little bit brighter and louder than I would like, and also I just feel like the style of it is just not really my style. I feel like it's a little too youthful for me, and nothing wrong with things that are youthful, but it's just not something I really gravitate towards. Alright, and that was it for my declutter video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any decluttering tips, please share them in the comment section. I would love to read it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone!